Hello and welcome to the Nexus. Now we are doing issue 31. Normally I double them up. I have been doubling them up last couple of issues, but when you subscribe you get 5 issues, so it leaves a little bit of an odd one and one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the smaller ones, bunch them together, and then if there's one where there's a lot to do, like in this issue, it'll be on its own. So we do get this in issue 31. It doesn't look like a lot, but we're bringing everything that we've done so far sort of together. So yeah, it doesn't look like a lot, but there's a fair bit to do in this issue. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so in this issue we're going to need everything that we've done in the previous issues and our pelvis, and we've got all these little bits here. You can see we've got some leg sections here, so these parts here will go on so our legs can attach to them. We've got washers, we've got loads of screws, some little bits just here which I'm going to put on just now, just so we know sort of how we're going, how we're doing this. So these parts here, so you've got these parts here, they're going to go into those little holes right at the front here, and once again they only sort of go in one way, and I'll show you how and why they only go in one way, so you can't get them muddled up. So as you can see, they are slightly curved at this end. That is so they can sit against this section just here. So like I said, there's no way of, they're also sort of curved in a way, so as you can see they sort of sit in quite well. Next we've got the pipes. So these pipe sections are going to sit, we've got one here. So once again they're sort of half moon, half circle, whatever you want to call it, and you can't muddle them up, so they should be poking out either side just like that. That gets rid of those 2 sections. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be bringing together all of this, but we've got to attach these parts first. So these are big, heavy duty. These are the parts where our legs are going to be attached to, and obviously they're going to be stuck in sort of like that, and they can swivel about, so that's nice. We're going to need some of the washers and screws from in here. We're going to do both sides before we sort of marry everything together. So we will need a big washer, a little washer, and then we can screw it all together. So I'm going to now, these aren't normal screws, they are sort of nuts and bolts sort of style, so we need a hexagon thing. Now I do remember getting one, but I don't remember where I put it. I'm going to find it and then we can screw that together. Okay, I have found it. That is what we got, remember? Okay, so I've done the head and done this, so we now need to just tighten this right up apparently. Now I'm putting this with my, it was in my Optimus Prime box, so that is pretty tough. Once again I've already gone ahead and done it on this side. So we've got a small washer, large washer. I'm going to put these back in a bag, so they're just, you never know when they can come in handy. So we're just going to tighten it as best we can. There we go, nice and tight. Yeah, that's Yeah, I don't think that's slipping, so yeah, that's not going anywhere. So now here it comes. So this bit's falling out again. Okay. So we are now sticking this together, and we're going to use IM screws to do that. I believe there's four little spots, yeah. And I will show you where we do that. So we actually get to put all this together now, which is nice. So first one in the top here. There's that one. And then there's one at the bottom here. Okay, then there's one at the side. And there's one at this side. Okay, next we need to grab this section, and this is going to sit just on there. IP screws next, so we need 4 of them. There's one. So that's where that sits. So look at that. It's coming together, I'll tell you. It's coming together really nicely. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab this part, and this part is going to sit here, just like that. So that's going to sort of, so this is the front of him, and that's the back. So we're just pushing this together, and then we're going to use so it's pushing the top together, like so, and then this bottom bit, we're going to use a KP screw to secure it in place. So we're going to bring that chest forward. Look at that. That is, it's looking the biz now. It's looking like the biz. Right. Next, what we're going to do is we're just going to double check which way all this goes round. Okay. So we've got this section here. We're going to place this over there. So once again, this only goes on one way. Okay. This looks like his arms will go on here, like so. There we go. We need to push it right up against that bit there, and we need to make sure that that's the front there. We need to make sure that the back section here, they're sort of protruding like that, so it's smooth at the front. Obviously this can turn anyway, but I'm just going by what it's saying. So the washers, we need all this again. Good job I put it in the bag there. So once again we need the small one to go on, then the large one, and then this to screw into here. And that's what it says. That's what it says. I don't know why they've done such a large screw for this. I don't think it needed it, but anyway. Right, that is sort of screwed up there. Yep, that won't go anymore, so we've done that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is you bet we're going to sort of do these parts together like so. Okay, so we're going to use 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of the KP screws. And hopefully this all brings it all together. That's the plan, I suppose. So let's do this one first. There we go. Put that one's together. And then we'll do the other side. Not catching. It's not catching. Let's try one of the other sides. It's not catching there, is it? Ah, there we go. There we go. It's all just sort of snapped together, so that's cool. Cool. So what we do is we'll just go around now, just securing this bit up. And yeah, this is his pelvis and his chest, and there's a lot of stuff to go on this. I don't know where we're going to end up after this. Because we can't put a leg on him yet, but I'll show you anyway. I'll show you what it looks like. Sort of. Anyway, and you can have a little look. But look at that. That is awesome. Right. So, that is the end of issue 31. And that's what we are left with. And I'll tell you what, it's looking bloody good. I tell you, look at that. Okay. I'm going to get his chest section that we've already got. I'm going to see what it looks like just there. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we've got the front part of his chest, which is going to sit sort of like that. So that is it's like whereabouts where it's going to sit. And then obviously his leg will be here, and I'll show you that in the next part. But that's where it's going to head. Obviously his head will be here with other things. There's still sort of a circuit board and stuff like that to go in. I don't know where that is actually going to sit, but that it's really interesting because I've just actually thought about that. Where the hell is his the circuit board going? Because obviously he has sound effects and voices and stuff like that, and it lights up. I'm just trying to find if there's maybe it sits on there. I don't know. I'm really confused now. I don't know where that could sit. Look at that as well. Obviously his head will be sort of up here somewhere. and then his arms are on that, so his arms can tilt, and then his arms will go, I would imagine, will be on his axes bits here. But yeah, so let me sort of jimmy a leg in and see what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, his top leg's just here. And that's what it looks like. And there are bits still coming off him. So there's his leg. And we're going to mock up now where this is going to sit. So that will eventually sit like that. So that is his sort of chest area. It's going to bulk out like loads, but you can sort of see where it sits now. Look at that. Absolutely amazed by this. He is going to be a bit of a beast when he is finished. That is for sure. Anyway, that is the chest area that we've done now. That completes pack 7 of Optimus. Thanks for sticking with us. I know I've sort of gone through everything and done everything. But yeah, that is where we're at with him. I'm really impressed with this. Let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, like, share, and as always, we'll see you at the next video. Take it easy.